We begin in South Tucson. It's a small city within a city, which is having to deal with big city issues.
Yeah, our Southside reporter Reina Preciado spoke to people living in South Tucson to hear how crime and the shortage of officers is impacting them.
The city of South Tucson is a pretty small area, and with the Pima County Jail just down the road, it's been affecting the reputation when it comes to crime. So what's the solution?
It's a lot of break-ins in the area, stuff like that. We were broken into about a year ago as well.
Jose Macasani says he sees the crime, some of it coming from the Pima County Jail less than 2 miles away.
Valley, Marana, Sahuarita, all the other local agencies, they take their arrestees to the Pima County Jail. With it being so close, sometimes these arrestees are immediately released and they're within walking distance to the city of South Tucson.
Commander Raul Navarro says crime rates haven't gone up, but having more officers on duty would make a difference. And some want to see more police on the streets, like Sergio Diaz. He says he's pretty much gotten used to the crime in the 4 years he's lived here.
I'm just proud that I do see a strong presence with the few officers that they do have here in town, but I feel like they could use the help.
The problem, Navarro says the funding for the city just isn't there. Having more businesses would bring in more money for the city, but it's hard when business is affected by crime.
Just last week, there was a guy here just walking around, walked into our lobby, asked for a soda, but I could tell he was under the influence of something, like he was bugging one of my customers and then try to get into her car, and then at that point I had to call the cops.
Macasani says the response time wasn't what he hoped for, but he understands the need for more officers is a struggle. Navarro says getting new hires is also difficult because the pay is less than other local agencies. While funding is still an issue, Navarro says there are positives in working for the city of South Tucson.
We have a real old-fashioned sense of community policing. And when I say old-fashioned, I mean that in the best possible way. We actually know who our citizens are.
Navarro says he's looking for fully certified police officers who are preferably bilingual to serve his community. In South Tucson, near 29th Street and 6th Avenue, Reina Preciado, KGUN 9.